Hey guys, Shadow Reviewer here. Today I am reviewing what many consider the best version from the original source material, Cinderella. I mean, we all know this classic story. Is it great? Absolutely. With a few minor nitpicks. But let's get into this masterpiece. So, starting off with the positives, the elephant in the room, Cinderella herself. I think this has to be the best portrayal of Cinderella. I mean, 76 years later, she's still freaking amazing. For the way they set up her story, to the actress voicing her, to her angelic voice, her entire character is great. She has so many great traits to her character that I appreciate. Her love for animals, her managing to keep her composure despite the fact that she's pretty much being mistreated in her own home by her horrible stepmother and her two equally horrible stepsisters. So yeah, props to her for keeping that up for over 10 years. That's a long time. But you also feel the heartbreak as she finally got what she wanted, some freaking peace with her family, and they tear her dream to shreds. Honestly, that scene where they tear up her dress is one of the most hard to watch scenes in a Disney movie. And they pretty much savored the moment and it worked perfectly. I'll get more into the tone later on, but Cinderella's whole character is just done perfectly here. And despite all the hard stuff, she eventually does get what she wanted. The life that was promised to her. A man to her side. Fantastic ending. You gotta feel that satisfaction for her. Cinderella is a decently great character. And while there's been other variants, Once Upon a Time, Descendants 4 and 5, played pretty good by Brandy. And while the remake tried, can't do the original. And I think Lady Tremaine is probably one of the most evil villains that I've seen. And trust me, we'll get to the next one. But man, she's so evil and petty. And yeah, I hate characters that are petty. Except this character is meant to be evil, and God, you feel the evil. Treating her daughters the best, and treating her stepdaughter with horrible cruelty. And if you watched my top 10 worst mothers video list from earlier this year, you could see why I put her in the top 10. She is an evil, conniving woman that does everything she can to make Cinderella's life miserable, and she relishes every second of it. And when her downfall comes, it is damn satisfying. And props to the actress, who I think is the same voice actor for Maleficent. Interesting. But I absolutely love her here. I think she was perfectly done. I think the music here is among one of the best. I mean, you get classics like So This Is Love, the opening number, the mice having the little number. I think it's a great deal of songs. And of course the most iconic, Bippity Boppity Boo. So yeah, the music here is great. It sets in the tone when it needed and it works. I think the story here is done much better. I mean, it's pretty much a nice 3-act structure. Start off with conflict, get the conflict resolved, the end. Perfectly well done. And it sets up Cinderella's story from beginning to end, with of course her stepmother and stepsisters coming into the middle, and of course Cinderella's friends helping her along the way. So yeah, I think the story here is done so much better. I think the side characters here are a ton of fun. I love Jack and Gus. We're great. They're fun friends from Cinderella to have. The other mice here are pretty great, even the birds. And as I said about the stepsisters, I thought they were great side characters. And while they can't make Anastasia sympathetic in the sequels, I think she's pretty much. I think she's pretty evil here, especially Drizella. She has no soul. Oh my god. I thought Bruno the dog was pretty damn fun. Honestly, there were two scenes where I felt bad. I felt joy but sadness. Sadness for Bruno getting wrongfully accused for hurting Lucifer, and satisfaction because he gets revenge on Lucifer later on. Oh, and speaking of which, that damn freaking cat. Damn you, Lucifer! Like seriously, what person names their cat after you know what? But yeah, Lucifer is one damn evil kitty. I mean, tormenting Gus just for fun is just sick. But then again, given who he's raised by, I'm not surprised. Yeah, to quote Cinderella from Cinderella 3, bad kitty. I thought the king was honestly not that bad. I mean, him wanting grandchildren, the kids wouldn't get it, but as an adult, I kind of get that. I mean, as he says, he's not getting any younger. He just wants grandchildren before he goes. I mean, what parent wouldn't want that? So, you gotta give props to him for that. I thought his assistant was, a sad, man trying to please the king, but all he gets is either Chastain or, almost killed. Jeez, poor guy. And he just wanted a little sleep, and, well, those girls certainly aren't helping. Who else is there? Oh, and of course, the fairy godmother herself. She's only in one scene, and she instantly steals that scene. Honestly, the way she helps Cinderella in her time of need was fantastic. I mean, she just wanted to make Cinderella happy, and she does a fantastic job. And, well, the other variants are great. Descendants, and of course, the remake did a pretty decent job. Still can't do the original justice. So yeah, I thought the side characters were great. How they impact the story, I'll get to that in a bit. And my final positive, the tone. I think the tone here was pretty well paced. Like with Snow White, when the happy moments are happy, they're great. When it gets to the sad moments, it's heartbreaking. When it gets to the dark moments, like, seriously, the wicked stepmother is so damn evil. I mean, there are times where that evil stare, man, or when she smiles. Oof. So yeah, I think the tone is well balanced here. Again, when it gets to the happy moments, it's great. When it gets to the sad moments, it's heartbreaking. Honestly, as I said, the aforementioned dress tearing scene was heartbreaking to watch, and Cinderella getting locked up and getting the key stolen was so freaking infuriating. Good God. And when you feel the evil moments, that's when it hits that the wicked stepmother is a fantastic villain. So yeah, I think the tone here was great. Now on to the mix aspects. As I said, I love the side characters. And as Nostalgia Critic pointed out in his old versus new of the Cinderella movies, the side characters take up way too much screen time. Now I get it. There are some bits where they actually add to the plot. Helping Cinderella fix her old dress, helping Cinderella get the key. Those scenes are great. But sometimes they take up too much screen time, when they should be focused more on Cinderella and her struggle, or hell, developing the romance. I'll get to that. But yeah, I love them, but they take up too much screen time. At least for me. But again, there are some bits where they do develop the plot, but there are sometimes they take up too much. And my other mixed aspect, the backgrounds. Now, they look great. This is 1950, and that stuff was fantastic back then. I'll show you an example that a background feels off. When the prince goes to greet Cinderella, they look dead-ass still. Like, they're not even moving an inch. That kind of feels off to me. But again, it was 1950. They kind of got away with that at the time. So yeah, not awful. It just felt it felt lazy for a bit. Again, nothing against the animators. They did a fantastic job. It's just that one shot And now on to my one and only negative. While I love Cinderella, I love the wicked stepmother, I love all of the side characters. There's one character that I think not only is pushed back, is the least developed, and is the center of Cinderella's affection, the prince. And this is a hot take, this is one of the things that the remake, I think, does better than the original. The prince. He has no personality. This is very similar to Snow White. The prince barely got any screen time, and was supposed to feel romance for this guy? Hell, he yawns when ladies go to bow at his feet. Dude, at least wake up a bit. And yeah, he only gets a few lines. Yeah, this prince has no personality. And yeah, like Anastasia, he gets more screen time in the sequels, but for the original, I don't like how they do his character here. And while yeah, it is nice that Cinderella got a happy ending, they could have added more time for him to get some, well, development. Thank God Cinderella 2, and especially 3, fixed his character better. But here's the one aspect of the movie I didn't like. I hope they get better with this in the later Disney movies. And spoiler alert, they do. Thank God. So yeah. It's a fantastic movie. I absolutely love it. And while there have been other variants, Once Upon a Time, it's Cinderella fine. Descendants 4 and 5 actually weren't that bad. I thought Ella Enchanted was a pretty decent Cinderella story. I thought the 2004 film with Jennifer Coolidge as the stepmother was actually not that bad. And while I love the original animated classic, I think Ever After is that other Cinderella movie that is perfect. So yeah, Ever After and this movie are honestly the two best Cinderella movies we got. With The Ugly Stepsister at a close third. I've heard about that horror adaptation. That was dark. And probably the closest to matching the source material. Seriously. I've heard things about that movie. It's messed up. And I'm glad they did it now. Because if they did it back then, yikes. So yeah. Do I love this movie? Fantastically, yes. Does it have flaws? Sure. Give more of the prince, personality-wise. Fix him up a little bit. I love the side characters, but maybe close them down a bit. But for Cinderella and the Wicked Stepmother, don't ever change. They are perfect. So yeah, I absolutely love Cinderella. I think this, Ever After, and The Ugly Stepsister are the 3 best Cinderella movies. With the original Cinderella, my favorite one of the bunch. And that's the end of the video, folks. Hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up, like and comment, subscribe, and I hope to get more videos like this. Speaking of which, tomorrow, I'll be looking at H2O Mermaid Adventures Season 2, Episode 6, Handle with Care. Keep an eye out for that video. Until then, I'm the Shadow Reviewer, signing off.